During the Flight Sim Expo event, which is probably the largest flight simulator conference show on Earth, Asobo was there to give more information on what to expect with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And in this video, I'm going to go through the 5 key areas so you don't have to watch the entire thing. And hopefully this will be very useful to you. So feel free to subscribe and expect more news as it happens on the channel in due course. So the first thing, well, focus 1, shall we say, is the Aviation Activity System, which is basically a posh word for the aviation career that we saw in the first trailer. Well, there's more news about that. So really, it's going to be as close to real-world operations as possible, with even more variety than what was shown in the trailer. And don't worry, guys, they will be airliners in this up-and-coming flight sim. Asobo are working with many professional agencies as well across the world to make this as detailed as possible. So I'm excited to see where this is going to go. I mean, for me personally, I'm not really interested in pursuing a career in aviation in a flight simulator. I've got many ideas of my own, but I do think this is a great new feature for, flight simmers that struggle to find a reason to fly, if that makes sense. Focus 2 is in terms of the flight simulator's core technologies. So all users will be able to download only what they need now, and it can be cached to their hard drive, which I think we can do that already, but there's going to be more of that in this new flight simulator, which will help reduce the footprint of the sim and your internet usage. This will also help improve loading times and installation. However, the big thing here for me is the confirmation that the community folder will still be there, folks, so you don't need to worry. It's still going to be there. Another big piece of the news from their presentation is the fact that their new flight simulator will have a huge performance uplift and use multi-threaded CPU technology. That in itself is worth the price of the admission alone, in my opinion. Focus 3 will be improved aerodynamics, and there will be a ton more control points to the aircraft that will really fine-tune the flight modelling of both fixed-wing and rotary aircraft. The physics will also extend to handle rigid and soft-body aircraft along with tissues and rope technology. In other words, check out this amazing clip shown at the expo, which shows a balloon folding in on itself. Pretty amazing stuff there, I think. And I think it really shows that the, flight simulator is very much about being a flight simulator first and a game second. Focus 4 will be about aircraft systems. That's right, folks. Again, don't worry about this sort of move in the direction of the aviation career. There's no doubt that there's going to be a huge improvement in the way that the aircraft fly, their behaviour, and also the systems, including that of the electrical, pneumatic, fuel and hydraulic systems, failure, wear and tear, which, as you know on this channel, makes me very happy indeed, payload and passenger systems, and a deeper and wider avionics packages with cockpit tablets by default. Wow! That sounds absolutely fantastic. So the last focus is the digital twin. Now already the flight simulator looks amazing, but it's going to get even more AI technology in terms of the photogrammetry, which will be able to turn 2D ortho imagery into 3D, adding rocks and high resolution textures to great effect. Using these technologies, we'll be able to bring the world's surface to an entirely new level. They also showcase new techniques on how they will improve the static world with enhanced 3D trees that are specific to the area that you will fly in that will also react to the environment. There'll also be greatly improved cliff edges as they'll be using a much higher resolution texturing and clever AI algorithms and improved tessellation. In terms of the dynamic world, there will be full seasons, as you already know, improved thunderstorms and weather physics, another very exciting area for me, and things like the northern and southern lights will be shown, and tons of new animals and ship traffic, as well as obviously live traffic improvements, including cars. So really, this is a huge, monumental leap forward in my opinion, and absolutely worth £60 or whatever it will be to enjoy many of these new features. It's no doubt the Asobo team have really gone under the hood to improve many areas of the flight simulator. And I think this really confirms that it is actually a flight simulator first and game second. Please do let me know in the comments what are your thoughts on this. Very exciting times ahead. However, we have not heard about VR yet. That's the thing that I am worried about the most, but I can't imagine that being not included, especially as, you know, the core functionality and I guess systems underneath will be basically the same, hence why the add-ons will work. I do feel VR won't be too much of a headache for them to implement, apart from perhaps the added headache of shaders to make sure it works in VR. But yeah, I am eagerly awaiting that news. So hopefully it won't be too long now. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please feel free to subscribe and let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts on this. Take care and bye for now.